Hi, my loves. Okay, so this is going to be an energy reading for this coming week, for the week of Thanksgiving, if you're in the United States, the week of, I guess, what is today? Saturday, November 17th. Or if you're running into this a lot later, there is something in here for you. So I used to do these energy readings just purely intuitively, but I've been using the oracle cards recently, and I really love that. It's a lot of fun. So we're going to do that again today. So basically, I just pulled out a whole stack of decks, and now I have to figure out which ones want to be used. Okay, we're going to start with this one. And all right, so feeling into the energy of this week, it's felt really intense. Part of that might be because I'm in California, where all the wildfires are currently happening, and I'm in the Bay Area, where the air quality is really intense. It's terrible, and I've been picking up a lot in the collective around the fires. So let me just kind of pull back out and see. All right, so this is for the collective who will be watching this video at any point in the future. What do they need to hear right now? Okay, I'm just getting really strongly. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Whatever is showing up for you right now, it's going to be okay. We can really, our brains can get so involved in the process of life. And we think our brains need to be there because we've been trained to think that, and I'm going to have some tea now. But sometimes our brains just gum up the works. And you know when that's happening, when you're thinking about something and it doesn't feel good, when your brain is just, when your thoughts are just making things worse, that's when it's time to drop everything into your heart, to, get up and move around, move the energy. Moving the energy can be really simple. It can be as simple as doing, 10 minutes of yoga, or scrubbing the bathroom, or doing some dishes, or taking a walk, or taking a shower. I just shifted my energy this morning simply by getting in the shower. Because water it's so healing, it's so cleansing, obviously, but it really will shift your energy. So yeah, that's the biggest message right now. It's going to be okay. And I just pulled the Cosmic Gateway card for us for this week. And it says, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So this dovetails really beautifully into something I've been feeling very powerfully for myself and for the collective, which is that we are on a precipice right now. And it's not like a precipice into the fiery pits of doom. Although it might feel like that sometimes. And when it does feel like that, that's when we know our brains are getting involved, because our brains will tell us that we need to keep ourselves safe. We need to be afraid. But our spirit, our higher self, our intuition is telling us that we are protected, we are safe, we are loved, we are love. And this precipice is actually into a new experience of the world, a new experience of yourself. And the Cosmic Gateway feels really, really powerful. And I like this little Egyptian owl thing going on. The Cosmic Gateway is really powerful because this is a cosmic shift. And you are stepping into your own experience of the cosmos. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense when I think about it, but see, don't think. But you are a cosmic being. We are all cosmic beings. We are all divine, eternal beings. If you're a fan of ascended masters like I am, I love working with them. Jesus, the Celtic goddess Bridget, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Joan of Arc, all of these ascended masters, they have nothing on your higher self. Your higher self is every bit as powerful and divine as they are, because we are all divine. We are all a piece of God, if you want to think about it. We are all a piece of the universe. Whatever way of thinking about it, connecting with it works for you is perfect. There are so many different ways to talk about this. And it's just whatever resonates for you. Excuse me. I actually have been breathing in smoke for a long time. And so, pardon me. So this cosmic gateway, you're returning to your cosmic self. That's what's happening right now. And that's why the purge can feel so intense if you've been going through a lot of emotional purging or life purging, if things have been moving out of your experience or moving into your experience in a way that feels a little jarring. It's because you are stepping into your true self, your cosmic self. I've never really used the phrase cosmic self, but it seems to be coming through with this card, so we're gonna play with that. Actually, I want to see what the actual book says about this card, because it feels like there's something else in here for us. Okay, yeah, help us move into the cosmos with our mind, meditations and prayers, so that we can harness the natural magic that surrounds us. Yeah, that feels really powerful, because that's what we're doing. We are connecting with those gateways. We are, I remember I had a reading once, and the woman I was working with called me a bridge between humans and their magic, a bridge between the angelic world and the elemental world. And I found that really fascinating, because I feel like we are all a bridge, because you are, you're this divine being in this human body. So you are here to be a gateway for, whatever divine energy you're most connected to this earth, to, the collective here, the world. And so that's really opening up right now. And that's gonna, depending on where you are, in your own life, in your own spiritual journey, if we want to call it that. And I just did, so I guess we are. That's going to be more or less intense, if this is fairly new for you, that it might be feeling more intense, or maybe not. And just because these ideas are new for you does not mean anything at all. So yeah, we're stepping into our true selves, and that can be an intense process. So just, connect with your imagination. I like to tell my clients that, if you imagine a dragon, you are activating your dragon. If you see yourself, with a unicorn, you are activating your own unicorn. And dragons and unicorns don't have to be your thing, but you can really you can activate your queen energy, and when I do this, like if I notice that I'm not looking people in the eye, or I'm trying to keep myself small, it's like, all right, Amber, what the fuck are you doing? I will sometimes just imagine, okay, so if I was in my queen energy, if I was my queen self, if I was wearing a crown and, everybody knew I was a queen, how would I be carrying myself? How would I be acting? And that right there, that's that piece of imagination is a shift. It shifts you immediately into that place, because the other thing that's happening right now is we are creating so quickly, manifesting, if you resonate with that word. You can think about something and receive it. You can, and this depends on, again, where you are in your journey. I've been noticing for myself that some things manifest very quickly, some things still don't, and that's okay. It's perfect. I'm exactly where I need to be, just as you are exactly where you need to be. But the energy is so supportive of creation right now that we think it and it can show up. We feel it and it can show up. Not, if you have a fear that's moving through you, it doesn't mean you're creating that, the actual thing. It still is working in our highest good. It is still our higher selves working with us and our guides working with us. But, you really can create very quickly. So that's another piece of stepping into your divine self, because of course, God creates instantaneously, and so do you. It's just sometimes it takes a little bit longer to land in this physical reality, depending on where we are energetically and all that fun stuff. And if you ever have any questions about anything I say here, please feel free to leave a comment. I can keep that in mind for future videos that I do or lives that I do. So, if you're like, what is she talking about? Feel free, and I can always expound on that. Okay, so I just got pulled to the Animal Spirit deck. I love this deck. So we are gonna see what animal wants to play with us this week, and I'm gonna have some more tea. And then I'm gonna cough because it went down the wrong pipe. All right. Oh, did that just jump right out? Yes, it did. Nope, this is the right one. Cool. Ooh, this has come up for us before in these readings, even though I've just been doing them for about a month or so. Octopus. Okay, so what am I getting from the octopus today? What have we got here? Oh, that's so funny because I feel like I'm getting the same message. So if you saw that one, this energy is coming back. So the octopus, this can be around boundaries. And one of the best ways that we can improve our ability to create, improve our ability to be in our own divine energy is by having strong, healthy boundaries, both physically, energetically, emotionally. And for you sensitive people, it can be, you're like me, it can be hard to have any boundaries at all sometimes, depending on how you were raised, past life stuff, whatever's going into your own little divine mix there. Boundaries can be challenging for sensitive people because we're so connected to other people's energy, especially if we love them. We're so connected, and so we can take things on for them. We can be feeling what they feel. It can be, and that will take us out of our own energy, out of our own divine light, and kind of just like it like spreads us very thin. It spreads our energy very thinly, and it can be diluting sometimes. Like it can dilute it, not be diluting, like delusional. Oh, English. So this is about boundaries. Okay, so what do we need to know about boundaries for this week? Ooh, here's what I'm getting this really strongly for at least a couple of you. Say no. Say no to something this week. Say no to something that is coming in that you don't want to do, that you feel like maybe you need to do, either to be a good person, to be a good citizen, to take care of your family, to take care of your friends, but you know it's not right. Somewhere deep inside, you know that this isn't something for you to do. This isn't within, your energetic capacity right now, or you just don't want to. So this is, if you consider this permission from your higher self, because you don't need permission from me and you don't need permission from an octopus, but this is permission to say no. So if there's something that's jumping right in, you get to say no to that, and it's okay. You are a good person. You are, taking care of ourselves and taking care of our boundaries is the best work we can do. Overrunning our own boundaries just kind of teaches people that it's okay to do that to us, and it's okay to let other people do it to them. So the more we stand in our own light and our own boundaries, the more powerful we are, and that power emanates out, and it shows other people that it is it's okay to take care of yourself, to have good boundaries, and that is one of the most potent things that we can do for others, actually, is to stay in our own light and our own boundaries. So that's what the octopus is saying. And I don't think I even need to go with this little book thing, because that was the message. Because, connecting it with the cosmic gateways and the owl, the octopus and the owl, I like that. That should be a kid's book. We can best access our divine selves. We can best access all the potentials that we've been creating, because every time you have a dream or a wish or a hope or a goal, you are creating that. You are creating that. And so it's there, it's available for you. And it's about connecting to the part of yourself that is that divine creator and grounding it into this reality. And boundaries will help us ground our dreams and the things we've already created in the ether into this reality. So yay, that's fun. All right, so I'm going to pull one more card for us for this week, or for whenever you're watching it. This is from my favorite go-to deck, Wisdom of the Oracle. Just clear this. Sorry if you can hear that terrible grinding. Oh, well there. Ooh, all right, cool. Is that the only card? Yes. Yeah, that terrible grinding noise. So much construction happening in my neighborhood. Okay, so TikTok. That's the card we got, TikTok. So this is, okay. So it feels like the message is coming through differently for different people. So for some of you, there's something that really wants to happen right now. Maybe it's a creative project that you've been putting off. Maybe it's a conversation you've been wanting or needing to have with a loved one. Maybe it's some sort of self-care that you've been putting off. Maybe, you've been really needing a massage or really needing to work with someone and you've been putting that off. Now's the time. Just to be like, all right, let's just do this. Let's just step into this and move forward. And for others of you, so just see which one really resonates with you. For others of you, this is about there being plenty of time. It's not too late. You haven't missed anything. You haven't done it wrong and missed your chance. It's not too late. There's always time. There's always divine timing. And maybe the thing that you want or are hoping for will show up in a slightly different package, whether that's a different opportunity, a different person, a different experience, but what you truly want will come. And timing, it's not too late. It's not too late. So it's just a slightly different message for different people. So see which one feels right to you. Okay. Do I even need to look at the little booklet for this one? Okay, yeah, there's one sentence in the booklet that's going to be helpful. So we're going to go to that. Looking for the thing. Went too far. Here we go. Okay. Essential meanings: timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. That feels about right. Okay, so I'm just going to read it and we'll see which sentence is the right one that we need here. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. So I feel like different sentences are going to really land with different people, but the one that really landed with me was the miracle showing up right at the right time, because yesterday I was just in a place and I asked for help, and I could feel the shift. About an hour later, I could feel the shift, and it felt like a miracle. It really did. Even though it didn't come as quickly as I would have wanted it to, it came perfectly, and it was just what it needed to be. And that miracle, it was a small miracle, but it was very powerful. And my computer's about to die. So that signals the end of this. But I hope that has been helpful for you this week, and I'm sending you lots of love. And I will talk to you soon.